Have you ever looked down at your shoes and wondered how they are made? P.W. Minor in Batavia, New York, has been on the forefront of creating shoes since 1867. Their merchandise ranges from high-end boots to military boots to orthopedic shoes. The styles of the shoes have changed over the years, but the process of how they are made has not.
So P.W. Minor has been in business for 150 years, but the process hasn't really changed from back when these shoes were first produced to when they're being produced now. The equipment is definitely upgraded, and we've got a lot new equipment in the factory to make it more efficient, but it's still going through the same manual, hands-on process that it was 150 years ago.
The first step in the shoemaking process is to take the measurements of the leather so that as much of the materials is used as possible. The leather is also inspected, and circles are drawn around the blemishes and impurities so that those spots will be avoided once the leather is cut. The leather is then sent to the cutting station. A barcode is scanned, allowing the workers to see where the leather should be cut. The machines then cut the pieces needed, and the workers on the other side take those pieces and sort them for production. The leather will then go through a fitting process. It will be cut again to make sure that it is the correct size and thickness for the shoe, and then these pieces are stitched together. After these pieces have gone through fitting, the shoe starts to take shape.
So once the shoes are all finished over and fitting, it's going to look similar to this, like a little hat. And they're going to come over and they're going to get what's called a last. All these pins back here are a last. A last is just this mold that goes inside of the shape of the shoe so that when it comes out of production, it looks like your foot.
The extra material is then trimmed, and plastic wrap is added to it so that the upper materials on the shoes are protected throughout the rest of the process. The bottom of the shoe is then evened out so that the sole can be attached properly. A shank is also added to help with support. The bottom of the shoe is then filled with cork that will shape to the foot a few times after it is worn and helps create a more comfortable shoe. After the cork, the sole of the shoe is glued into place and is then stitched around the welt. The heel of the shoe is then added on. Nails are used to hold the heel in place. The shoe is then cleaned up and sent over to another station for shoelaces to be added. The shoe is then packaged and shipped out the door for consumers to purchase.